Hey guys, what's up? Sorry I couldn't be there today. I had to be the lazy one on vacation, right? Well, I'm not being lazy right now because I'm speaking to you from the past, but really, right now, I'm being lazy wherever I am in the present, if that makes sense, any sense at all. I'd like to show you guys the new differentiation agreement. Now, this is just a work in progress, so it's just like the homework and classwork rubrics have been. So I'm just going to talk about the current version. All right, so let me show you. All right, so this is meant for the first session that you have with a student. Hopefully, you'll have read the student's FEP prior to the first session, but this has the potential to give you more insight by talking directly to the student about how they think they learn best. So there's 7 preferred learning styles included up here. So you can ask the student which ones they prefer. It's pretty straightforward. They might prefer images or words or music. But when the student chooses, you can let them know that you will adhere to their learning style to the best of your ability. So below that is the grading categories and weight percentage. This is really useful because you and the student can come up with the grading weights together, and you can tell the student your reasoning for each weight percentage that you ultimately decide. And if you had the student for a previous class, this will actually give you the opportunity to review how the student did in that class and adjust the weights accordingly, or just to justify keeping the weights the same by saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Below that are your differentiation strategies. So there's obviously a lot that you can choose from, but once again, you can discuss it with the student and you both can choose multiple strategies. Underneath that, there's a disclaimer in gray. It says students may likely lack the pedagogical vocabulary used, so consider asking questions akin to these in order to help discover or uncover some useful information that will aid in your lesson planning. So basically, just explain to the student what each strategy is if they don't recognize it, and talk about it. Like figure out what works best for the student, what the student is most interested in or likes the best. Below that, there's a few questions that you might want to ask the students. One is, what types of assignments have you liked in the past and why? And the other is, did you have a favorite teacher? What made them your favorite? So these are good conversation starters in general, and I would say the entire differentiation agreement is potentially a great way to get to know your students beyond the what TV shows do you watch or what do you like to do for fun questions that are typical to a first session conversation. By all means, ask those questions and get to know your student, but now you can get to know your student as a learner as well. So that's the differentiation agreement. Later on, when we do the breakouts, you'll see some videos by a teacher friend of mine. His name is Bobby. Be nice to him. He's just going to show you some examples of assessments, grading, and homework that you can talk about and maybe improve on. So that's it for me. Have a good rest of the day, guys.